Hello and welcome to Crochet Crafts. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet these adorable Easter eggs for Easter. You can crochet yourself up a whole bunch of these and put them into a crochet doily bowl, and you've got yourself a perfect little Easter centerpiece. Now for the eggs that you see here, I used the Deborah Norville collection Serenity Garden Yarn by Premier Yarns in Mountain Heather and an F-size crochet hook, which is a 3.75 millimeter hook. However, you can use any self-striping fine weight yarn that you would like. The reason I like using self-striping yarn is that way each egg is different and you don't have to change colors between each round. These would look great using extra sock yarn that you have laying around, and it's also a perfect way to use up those extra scraps. Now for this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to do this using worsted weight yarn and a size H hook, which gives you a much larger egg, but it allows you to see a little bit better what exactly I'm doing. So without further ado, let's get the tutorial started. Alright. I'm going to start off with a magic ring, and all I'm going to do is take the end of my yarn and I'm going to wrap it loosely twice around my middle finger and set my yarn up as I would normally work. I'm going to take my hook and put it into those two wraps around my middle finger like this. I'm going to yarn over and pull through, and I'm going to chain one to secure that magic ring. Now that chain one does not count as a stitch. So I'm going to put 6 single crochets in this magic ring, and I want to do the first stitch very loose because I'm going to be joining rounds. I want that first stitch to be loose so it is easier to join this first round together. And there is 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now before we join this, we want to tighten this magic ring up. So I'm going to take my tail and I'm going to pull it just a little bit, and you will see one loop will start to close. You want to take that loop that started to close and pull on that to close the second loop, and then take your tail and pull on that, and that will close that second loop. So it is nice and tight, just like that. And I'm going to join this into the top of that first single crochet with a slip stitch and a chain one. Now you don't have to join each round. I like to because I like the way it looks. You can work this in the round and that would work just as well, but be sure to put a stitch marker at the beginning of each round so you don't lose track of where you are. So there's the first round. Round 2 is going to be an increase in the top of each of those 6 stitches, and all an increase is 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and my last increase, and I should have 12 stitches all the way around, which I do, and I'm going to join in the top of my first single crochet and chain 1. And round 3, excuse me, is single crochet in that first stitch. In your next stitch, you want to increase. And then single crochet and increase. And you want to do single crochet, increase all the way around. And my last increase. And I'm going to join. Now for row, what are we on? 4. Row 4 is going to be single crochet 5, 3, 4, 5, and increase. 2 single crochets in the same stitch. And I'm going to continue that twice more all the way around. 5, and in the last single crochet you want to increase, and then I'm going to join in that first single crochet, maybe. There we go. And you should have 21 stitches around. Now row 5 is going to be single crochet 6 and then increase all the way around, which will be 3 times. But there's 3, 4, 5, oops, let's just do that one over. 5, 6, and increase, and do this twice more till we get to the end. And 6, and increase. And you should have 24 stitches around there. I'm going to turn this inside out so it's easier to work. And join if you are joining your rows. Now for row, what is this? Row 6 that we are on. I'm going to start offsetting our increases because I don't want the increases to line up and make a line and be visible. So because we are increasing by 3 on every round here until we get to the middle, it's going to be single crochet 7, but I'm going to offset it by doing 2 single crochets and then an increase. Then I'm going to do 7 single crochets, 2, 3, 7, and then increase. And I'm going to do this once more. And my third increase. And because we offset this, there should be 5 stitches here left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then join. And now we're going to go back to the regular spacing. So I'm going to single crochet 8 and then increase 3 times around. 7, 8, and increase. And then you want to join this. And you should have 30 stitches in this round. Now for round 8, you want to offset this. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then an increase. And all these rounds we are increasing by 3. So, and then this round you want to single crochet 9 and then increase. You want to do that twice. And this is our third and last increase. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then again, you want to join this round. And then rounds 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 is simply single crocheting all the way around. And you should have 33 stitches around now. So I'm going to go ahead and get rounds 9 through 14 done, and I will be back. Alright, so I have gone ahead and done rows 9 through 14, and this is what it looks like so far. So now for row 15, we are going to start decreasing. And we're going to decrease 3 stitches per round, evenly spaced around. And because there are 33 stitches in a round right now, we're going to decrease every 10th stitch. So how many stitches is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now to decrease, all you're going to do is start like you would in normal single crochet and pull a loop through that first stitch. Go to the next stitch and pull a loop through. So you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. And that will make 2 stitches into 1, known as a decrease. So I'm going to go through and do this twice more. And then finally a decrease for these last 2 stitches. So again, put your hook into the first stitch and pull a loop through. Go to your second stitch, put your hook through and pull a loop through, and then pull through all loops on your hook. And then you want to join this round if you are joining. And chain 1. And you should now have 30 stitches in your round. Now round 16, you are going to again decrease 3 stitches all the way around, but you want to offset the decreases from the previous round. So we're going to decrease after every 8th stitch, but because we are offsetting the decreases, I'm going to split the first 8 up into 4. So for this round, I'm going to single crochet 4, decrease, single crochet in the next 8 stitches, decrease, do that twice, and then you should have 4 stitches left at the end. And 4. And then again, join your round. For round 17, we're going to, again, decrease 3 stitches all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a decrease And we're going to do that 3 times around. And the last decrease here. And I'm going to join my round. And from here on out, we're going to, or for the next few rounds anyway, we're going to decrease 6 stitches all the way around. So I'm going to single crochet, single crochet, and a decrease. And I'm going to do that series 6 times around. And this is our second. So 2 single crochets and a decrease. And our last decrease. And then I'm going to join this. And there should be 18 stitches in this round. 18 finished stitches. So if you want to go through and count them and make sure that you're on track. For row 19, again we're going to decrease by 6. So we're going to start with a single crochet and then decrease over the next 2 stitches. And we're going to do that 6 more times. So single crochet, decrease over the next 2 stitches. And the final decrease in this round. And I'm going to join this. And chain 1. Alright, and now you should have 12 stitches here, which I do because I already counted them. Now is the time that you want to stuff this. So I'm going to take some fiberfill stuffing here and holding my yarn so it doesn't come out. You just want to shove some fiberfill in here. If you have quilting scraps or excess yarn, trimmings or something that you have laying around, you can use that. If you want to make these eggs into cat toys, you can wad up plastic bags and stuff them with those if you wanted to. You don't have to buy fiberfill stuffing to stuff stuff like this. So I just happen to have some laying around, so that's what I'm going to use. Alright, so I got that all stuffed, and now it is time for our final round. And final round is super simple. All you're going to do is decrease all the way around. So you're going to decrease over the first 2 stitches, and then decrease over the next 2, and this will tighten this hole up quite dramatically. And you want to make sure that when you do this, you keep your stitches nice and tight, so that way you have as small of hole as possible when this is completed. And I've got one more decrease to go over these 2 stitches here. And then I'm going to join on top of, I don't know how well you can see that, this stitch right here, which is the first decrease I did in this round. I'll stick my hook in there and pull through. And you want to join that with a slip stitch, and then cut your yarn, pull it through, and with your tail you can sew this closed right here. And there you go. That is how I crocheted these adorable Easter eggs for Easter. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more crochet and crafting videos, and thanks so much for watching.